numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a...
All right, Coach, coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports brings us to Southern California and Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and our home team. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Tight. 5-4. Slant. Load it. Man, move it. You got to get that. Left. Watch 98.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards to pick up there. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the 2nd time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
From the red zone now, Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the back. Hey. Orange 5-4. Hey,
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Rivers. And it's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. I'm trying to...
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
1 man in the backfield. That's Gordon. 2nd and goal.
You're going to see me in your nightmare. Check it out, Reed. Whip. Watch the room.
He'll get it up the middle, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So on 3rd and goal, Gordon, and he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go. We got to step it up. Hey, look, 3. Kill.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
It's 2nd and 8. Motion. 49, guys. One down.
Here's Rosen. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ryan Switzer, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Middle.
From the 41, Rosen. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rosen going to run the option right here. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Ryan Switzer, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
At the 26-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
You draw quarter. Undercrush.
Rivers to throw it. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there. First down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now Gordon on first down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
On 2nd and very short, Rivers under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin Bush make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Hey. Check left to right. Lucky. Wait. Behind.
Now Rivers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. but you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now their last two drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Alert, flare. Hey, alert, alert. Middle. Check Mike 57. Greystone, travel.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch it.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
One of the things that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
80. Switch.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rosen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Check 50. Bud. 52. Defense wins championships, baby.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
First down, Steelers.
Rosen in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
80. Hey, exit. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Double dog. Hey, quarter. Kill. 80.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Even. Cluster. Hey, I want to go load it. Round 20.
To throw again. Rivers, he completes it to Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
What we got?
Now it's Rosen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a potential turning point as they get the football in very good field position late in this first half. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Pollard again. And an alley to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on first down. Pollard, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Monday. Check safety. Check.
It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. But it's brought in by Washington. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line.
First down, Pittsburgh.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Watch the ship. Run that. Watch the ship. 49's the mic. Watch 49.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
58, boys, 59.
Now on 2nd and 13, Rosen. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Able to find Switzer. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line.
17 yards. First down, Steelers.
Rosen now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Check. Press down. Check 31.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
You better be afraid of me. Switch. Check 9. Hey, alert. Check. 80 weapons.
And that'll set him back 5.
Check 52, come on. Touchdown, defense. Hug. 52. Block 52. 52's the mic. Hey, echo. Check that. We're Mike 52 right here.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
I'm scared. Check 52. Check. Monday.
3rd and long here for Rosen. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey, Charlie. Gotta do better.
To throw, Rivers. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
Let's get it. Hey, Steve 6.
The Chargers go here. It's Rivers. And Allen's got it. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin Bush in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack on 1st down, Rivers. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. To throw is Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And now it's It's Rosen looking. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Check. Check.
Play action here with Rosen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Charger drive about to get going.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
First down, Rivers. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time, but it'll be second down. Phillip Rivers, no stranger to fourth quarter comebacks. He's led the Chargers back to victory 26 times coming into this year. But work to do here if he wants to add another notch to the belt.
198. Watch 98. 98 behind.
Throwing again. Rivers on second and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field. But
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. And caught by Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. On first down, it's Gordon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9. On second and 9, Rivers complete. It's Henry. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Chargers on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is third, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 49, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
he continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This, in all probability, another run here on second and 8. Going to run again here with Pollard. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal. So this